what they want from me. They take my hands, washing them in dirty water. Try to find what's right in a distant place, so far away. The silence fills my heart with empty space. But now I'm sure of where I'll go from here. And tensions rise, they push me to divert my vision. But I will break the ceiling and the walls that kept me in for all this time, and all the reasons that I cannot find.
They'll wait for me to fall under that pressure. They'll wait for me to give it up. Well, I will not work against the forces I trust. Have to stay above the rushing water.
To keep myself composed. It takes a lot not to overload. They can't tell me what is right for me. I just need peace of mind and my ability. But no one said that it would be this hard. But you'll play your part. So I will run until I reach the end, and who knows where I'll be. But all I know is that we'll start again.
They'll wait for me to fall under that pressure. They'll wait for me to give it up. Well, I will not work against the forces I trust. Have to stay above the rushing
my sights on a brand new beginning. A steady rhythm will hold me to the shore. I've got my sights on a brand new beginning. A steady rhythm will hold me to the shore.
they haven't set up their positions well, allowing cats. Oh my god! Evening everyone on the NA server. We are back with Primo for the third Go series, and let's actually take a look at what's going to happen here. This is the Bronze series tournament format, which is not going to be of any use tonight, so we will skip that. But let's talk about the Gold series tournament format. On both dates it will be a 14 double elimination, and each group can have as many as 4 teams, and the games are spread across 2 days. And here are the number of cups that a clan can earn during the Group Gold series, and the cups will determine the placing of the team in descending order. And this is the timeline. We are on the last day now, and this is going to be good because that the teams will receive 5 days of break, as you can see in this schedule, and then we will be seeing 28th. It will be the leagues, it will be the championship, championships, lots of exciting matches to follow. This is Primo's team. We have Even Steven as the captain of the team. We also have Rex, Cora, Kami, Tanner, Sierra, Chipotle, DJ, Mako, and Tommy. Let's go. And let's see about the groupings of the NA server. We have 4 packs getting a bye here: SLG and MJ. Group 3 is the group we are following tonight: GG, Elif, Pramo, and Jokers. Next we will be seeing Group 1. Group 1, it will be Hated, R, and Purple, with Hated getting a bye here. So we only have around 2 minutes to go, so we will get a room invite very soon. And then we go in and see what maps they are going to be playing and what tanks they are going to be taking as well. The leaderboard is going to look like this. Top 8 currently, I think it's already decided: Pramo, Jokers, MJ, SLG, R, GG, Purple, and 4 packs. And this is actually going to be the first time in years that there are 2 Latin teams on the NA server, and this is actually really great to see, and I really wish them all the best tonight and in the Summer Season Championship. I'm very sure they will bring us some really good games. Meanwhile, I think it's actually also the first time that there are 2 Latin teams in top 8. We haven't seen that before, let alone one of them being the top 8. So I think this season is going to be in the record books, and it's with the Latin teams. EU server for all the wrong reasons, and Asia server with the level of competitiveness in the top 16. It's unprecedented, and we're going to go in very soon. Primo vs Jokers. If Primo lost, then Primo will be facing the loser of GG vs Elif, and if they win, they are going to be through to the upper bracket final, and we will wait until the next match will start. So room is up, I believe. Let's go in. Here we go. PRAMO versus Jokers. PRAMO and Jokers will be playing on Desert Sands. Yesterday PRAMO was really strong with the timing of their rushes and how they managed to isolate tanks pretty well. So can PRAMO do an amazing job once again, continuing their good run of form? Currently they are in the first place, if I remember correctly, and Jokers in the second, if I remember correctly as well. Yes, PRAMO first, Jokers second. We also know that purple will be in the 7th and 4 packs will be in 8th. I don't think PRAMO and Jokers will have difficulty in beating these two clans, but these matches are going to show some great quality. I'm not really sure whether I will be following the Silver Season Championship, because mainly on the fact that there is also lots of new and also a lot of NA streamers now. So I think it will be a good idea to hand the reins over to these streamers. I'm probably going to do some advertisements and also going to, shout them out before the Summer Season Championship. But I think 34 from Pincer will be streaming, and then Ben De Beer has started streaming. I think he will follow Jokers, and then I think Papa Rage will come back, and then you have potentially Judos as well, and Fishy streaming this season. So there are a lot of streamers on the NA server, and that's really good. And for streamers like us, which vouched to stream multiple servers, we can have a nice break. So we are now seeing Jokers going with quadruple Travagas by Kokati, Chinkoji, Steel, and Arctic. Assassin is going to be playing T125 Ardo, the M60 and Wabbit in the IS4. PRAMO, on the other hand, will be taking Even Steven in the IS4, Komi in the T125, DJ, Mako and Tommy Triple Crown, Sierra 117 in the Biggest Light, Cora will be in the T125. The dude for re-saying Ufbin Jinx. Lol. Aqua Knight, hello there. And hello Penalty, how are you all doing? For those watching this stream, do remember there's a 5-minute delay as usual, and I can't be loud. So if you are struggling to hear me, then that's because I'm trying to be as silent as possible, and in order to not get complaints from my roommates. So PRAMO versus Jokers. Desert Sands has always been a very brawly map. I mean, a lot of action will happen around the A area, and that area has a lot of dunes, great for held down tanks, and it's undulating as well and quite open in some situations, so mediums and lights would also benefit from that terrain. It seems Joker is going to get 6 hold down tanks, a lot of hold down tanks, Wabbit being the odd one out. PRAMO also taking 1 IS4, but instead of Jokers, quadruple crown, N60 at T125. PRAMO will be taking double T125 and triple crown, and interesting to see how both teams going to approach this. Soon, it will be very brawly around the A area. Is it going to not going to be the case? It's going to be unlikely, because tanks that both PRAMO and Jokers are taking would not work really well on the city side, because their whole armor is not really that good, and they have glaring weak spots. in the lower plate, so I think the only way to go is really the desert side, not the other side pretty much. So let's see where they're going. Oh, thank you, Cora, for this. Still saying yes. That's good. Assassin, that would not be a good idea. And oh yes, Vanderveer is streaming this match as well, so we're kind of streaming the same thing. Unfortunately, we are both drawn into the same group, and even Steven and the Ice Fool might be able to spot tanks crossing into the lesser side, or Assassin's going to be spotted now. Not close to the red line, and he gets punished for being not close to the red line, so Assassin is being quite naughty here. Joking. I'm just being a joke. I'm just joking. So definitely not the fault of Assassin, but he's a bit lazy as always. You know, Assassin is such a lazy boy. You all have to call him out for that. So meanwhile, Assassin is getting shot at once again, and will be looking for A potentially. And Wabbit is also looking to get a little bit more aggressive near the wreckage here. Wabbit. Hold down. Kami is spotted. Wabbit is also spotted. I think all the attention is on A at the moment. And Pramo, with the double crown Vargas also sitting very far back, spotted already. I'm not sure how it happened because the crown Vargas are very close to the red line. Sierra 17 didn't get spotted, and that is normal because he's playing the focus line. He's playing a light tank. He's driving the mongoose. So if you're driving the mongoose, you are likely to get spotted. So it's just, you know, common sense at this point. And Wabbit in the playing wreckage, getting more spots off with Baco and Cora before me. 3 tanks and another tank. DJ is spotted, but Wabbit with that miss is certainly not Wabbit would be hoping for. And Cora has moved up a little bit, but it seems Jokers are dropping hit points instead of Primo. So if Jokers continue to drop hit points, that will make it difficult for Jokers to make a push. But they have clippers lined up, so they could potentially clip out whichever tank gets a little bit isolated. But it seems Steel is distracting the forces of Primo. I think that could draw the attention away from Primo, allowing Jokers to now push onto these 4 tanks here. But it's going to be interesting because Steel is really playing with hot waters now, and Jokers has to be really decisive with this push because Steel can't last for long. They have to make use of the numerical advantage here. With Steel now dead, they need to focus fire Jokers, and they need to get Cora out of this match. And it's now down to a 1-shot, and he's also on ammo rack as well. So we'll see. But Primo is now hurrying up onto the A side, and it's 3 versus 2, so Jokers will be in some sort of deep trouble. Kami the Cucumber is going to be doing 1 versus 1, 2, not something that I would do, but you never know. Ardo is now killed, so that makes it 6 versus 5 now with Kihatsu now tracked. Kami has received an outbounce. Wabbit is now killed by Mako, and that makes it now 6 versus 4. This looks really good for Primo at the moment here. They are leading by more than 1,000, now 2,000 hit points. Kami is finally dead, and that's now going to be 5 versus 4. Shinkaji is going to go down to even Steven, assisted by Master Chief. And finally, we are seeing Jokers, Kikati, maybe the next tank down for Primo. And it's not going for Tommy, he's going for Sierra 17 instead, because that tank is dangerous. Assassin's finally killed. An Arctic would be the last person standing. Great job to Primo. Held the A side near the playing wreckage really well, allowing Primo to shut down Wabbit, who went in isolated, unable to draw in enough attention from Primo. and Joker's was not quick enough for the other side, and that happened, and that turret just landed perfectly between the carcass and also the Elif Crown Bargain. I think Joker's haven't warmed up yet, pretty much. So I can see them being a little bit rusty with the team coordination. I think that's going to change soon. PRAMO 6 tanks doing more than 2k, and Joker's only 2 tanks doing more than 2k. So well done to PRAMO here, and we are on to the second match on Desert Sands. And you're jinxing PRAMO to win this one. 83% of you think that PRAMO's going to win. No, 76% of you will think that PRAMO's going to win. Yes, our Resistance is a LATAM team. They most recently won the LATAM Cup, or community tournament that is held in the LATAM region. I think they beat Beta to claim the crown, and it's going to be 1-0 so far for PRAMO, and we are going to be going into the second match of Desert Sands. Joker's not taking any medium tank at all. Double T125 or triple crown once again, and Ardo in the M6. Yo, they're dropping an Ice Wall in favor of an Ice Wall, of a T125, sorry. Is this going to work? Hello Alpha, how are you doing? Meanwhile, we have PRAMO, Even Steven in the Vickers Light, Call Me Cora, double T125, double Ice Wall from DJ Rex, double Crown by Mako and Tommy. Let's see about this. Joke is leading by a little bit in hit points, but PRAMO is currently leading. It's currently not leading in anything, but maybe that will change soon. Even Steven is going to get a lot of spots up. Has to be really careful though. Even if Joker's trying to stick close to the red line, they still get spotted because Vickers like went very far forward here. But Jokers aren't getting punished for crossing because the tanks have dropped the speed boost. Assassin going the other way. They don't want to knock down a palm tree, but I already knocked one palm tree down, which is not good. On the other hand, PRAMO also knocked a palm tree down. Nah, what are you trying to do? Walking would not be happy about the palm trees being knocked down on Desert Sands. It is costing Wargaming a lot of money to plant the palm trees once again, and palm trees take a really long time to grow. So for those of you watching this stream, and for those of you trying to improve on Desert Sands, never ever knock down palm trees, because no one would be happy about that, and you might get punished for doing so. I'm joking here. But still, the direction in which the palm tree is falling could say something about which side that team could go. But Joker's getting C. Will that mean that PRAMO is going to do something? Because now that Assassin and Weapon now spotted, even Steven got the spots up. He's not spotted himself. But PRAMO seems to be a little bit disjointed. They cannot coordinate a push yet, but they have to be really careful. Even Steven can be a very volatile tank if Joker's decided to turn their attention towards Even Steven at the moment. It seems Assassin is doing so. We're putting a great show into Even Steven. Hit points are neck and neck here, because we are now seeing a big push coming from PRAMO, looking to shut down tanks of Jokers, but it seems Joker's is doing better with the focus fire, killing off DJ already. Next tank they're going for will be Mako. Aldo's almost fully reloaded. They will need to put one shell in and second shell into Mako, and that tank is killed. Chinkerji is now killed by Tommy, and it means it's now going to be 4 versus 6 with Komi also dead. Jokers is doing a lot better this time with the focus fire on point, and they are more connected with one another. So great job to Jokers. Even Steven is now down to a one shot, and obviously Jokers, this time the communication has gone a lot better. And the next time they're going for will be Cora on fire, I believe, for a brief moment, but it's going to be killed very quickly by Joker's forces. Next time going for will be Tommy. Even Steven is trying to run around, but I don't think he will get too much attention from Jokers because it's now 3 versus 2, and Rax is going to go down very quickly now. Kati, Wabbit, and also Arctic Punch Shells interacts with even Steven dead as well. PRAMO is going to win the next one. No, sorry, it's Jokers winning the next one, making it 2-1-1, and it's now going to be a tiebreaker here. I have no idea how it's going to go, but this is close. Jokers this time did a lot better with the focus fire and their coordination together. I think PRAMO this time committed similar mistakes as Jokers, whereby they weren't as solid in the focus fire, and I'm not sure about that movement. I think it's fine. I think there is no like obvious mistakes from PRAMO with their movement, but maybe if they could tidy up their focus fire, maybe that would be a lot closer, because if you see the total damage, it's not very close. Joker's leading by almost 7,000 hit points here, so Joker's well done, 5 tanks doing more than 2k, PRAMO only 1 tank doing more than 2k, and we are now on to New Bay. Oops, sorry. Oh no. Is the Arrow 17 out though? That's not nice. I assumed he lost contact to Invinity, so maybe he could ask Cortana to do the reconnection once again, but hopefully Cortana won't awaken Didact. Never want to see that, because I don't want to be composed. Neither one of us would like to be composed. It's going to be a horrific death, in my opinion. So here we go, Jokers and PRAMO spamming the Crown Bargains. It's going to be non-triple Crown Bargains across the board, triple mouse across the board. The 2.85 from PRAMO side, and nice for we see Jokers with Rabbit taking that tank. Hit points are not kidnapped because the Crown Bargains, they give a lot of hit points, 2,800 there, and the mouse gave like 3,000 and like 3,000 hit points. Cora even more hit points than the mouse, 3,180. So we're seeing PRAMO red team south spawn, Joker's blue team north spawn. Tommy in the T125 might be getting spots up for Joker. Is going to put a shot into Kikati. It is going to be a good shot there, but will Tommy take a hit? He will. Kikati now shot at once again. Oh, some more shots been fired from PRAMO side to Joker's. PRAMO is leading in hit points now. They're leading by more than 1,000, and it's actually now reduced to within 1,000. The double mouse are now coming up on top of the hill. That is kind of cliche. We do see that a lot of times, but will Jokers have the right reaction to that? But they're dropping more hit points with the Crown Vargas going very aggressive. Not sure if that's the best move here, because they have to trade a lot better, but it seems the focus is on Rex. Rex is now down to 763 hit points. Primo has to be really careful. Rex could be taken out in any moment. He needs to put the shells out, but he couldn't be able to put one shell out. Now Jokers, that kill right here could inspire them to do something really amazing. And hit point push sharing, look at the hit point push sharing from the Joker's side. It's relatively even, and we're seeing even Steve potentially the next tank down, and also Wabbit doing 1 versus 1. That's even 10-5. It's actually close, so let's head down there. Call Me doing a great job. Even Steven is dead, and Wabbit, and he put a good shell into Call Me as well. Let's see about that. A great shell from Call Me onto Wabbit here. We're going back up, and it seems it's still really close call. DJ is dead. Assassin is dead. It's now 3 versus 6. It looks really good for Jokers at the moment because they have 3 more guns on the battlefield, but potentially 3 of them are now one shot, so their effectiveness can be reduced by a lot. But with Wabbit down, Mako dead, Chinkoji, oh dear. I think he will regret doing that. Jumped to his own death. Just like what you did when you dig straight down in Minecraft. If you're unlucky enough, you'll fall into lava or magma, and this is exactly what happened there. Combi is now dead, and it's now 1 versus 4. Actually, can Koro do a Kolovanov here? I don't think it's possible. It's even a bounce onto steel, and it's going to be 2-1 for Jokers. Well done to Jokers. Here we go. PRAMO, 5 tanks doing more than 2k, and Jokers, 6 tanks doing more than 2k. That aggression paid off in the end, and PRAMO just got a little bit flustered. I think Jokers, also the focus fire was really good. It kind of, you know, hit what they did early on with the Crown Vargas being super aggressive. I mean, PRAMO didn't punish those Crown Vargas accordingly, so that could be a problem for PRAMO. And we have a room now. I think we are going to be up against Elif, as I predicted, on Rockfield. So what's the scoreline between GG and Elif? Let's find out now. It's 2-0 for GG, and GG will be playing Jokers next, and Bandit there will be streaming that here. Rockfield. Is a relatively small map. It's quite an open map, so expect some winter lights, especially a Vigorous Light. I think if you have watched this stream long enough, not just my stream but all other streams, you would know that where that Vigorous Light should go. Quite obvious now. The popular choice would be near a small rising and in the hill. That will give a lot of spots. And previously you have the bush area, DSC, but that becomes a bit outdated because running away is actually a bit difficult. The position near A, you have the terrain to shield you while you run. So will PRAMO take a medium or light? Hopefully we'll be seeing a Vigorous Light on PRAMO team, but PRAMO's just going for quintuple, Crown Vargas for at the moment. Call Me the T125 potentially, and Cora and the M60. Elevation is so far showing up with only 2 tanks, three players at the moment. Hopefully they will show up with all 7 players, and that will be good. Here we are, PRAMO. They are not going to be taking quintuple bargains, but Master Chief is going to spectate. Meanwhile, Elif 6 tanks, 6 players are now here. We're waiting for the 7th player. Hopefully we will be seeing 7 versus 7. This is what we want to see. Triple, potentially quadruple IS4 by Aurelian, Duke, Russian, and also Uber. Tank only 225, and you're a mystic. Am I a mystic? I don't know. Is playing E100. Duke is going to be playing a T57 Heavy instead. Likely Elif will only show up with 6 players. Or is it not? Oh, Elif is changing up. Oh, if they ready up with a tier 9 tank, automatically PRAMO will get the technical victory. It seems Elif is just, you know, taking double TVP, an object 140 and Aurelian level 1 projectile. They're going for 5 mediums or 6 mediums here. Certainly elevation will show with only like 6 players. PRAMO triple crown, an IS4, double T125 and a bat chat. Okay. Elif is actually going to play with 6 only, so not the best idea, but let's see if that's almost full medium strategy would work. And we're now on to the lower bracket first round with PRAMO versus Elevation 7 versus 6. Not nice at all. Hopefully they will come back with 7. Alright, let's see. PRAMO, red team, North spawn. And Elevation, blue team, North spawn. I agree, sometimes the camera is not high enough. But it seems Elif, even Steven has to be really careful here. Is this going to work though? They could potentially kill Even Steven very quickly. Oh my lord. Even Steven is in deep trouble. I think it will be killed very soon. It's going to be eviscerated. The projectiles need to run away. TVP needs to run away, but Euro Mystic got trapped here. Oh my lord, it's actually working for Elif. They're looking to shut down Korokor. Great find here. Now Korokor is in deep trouble, but the projectile Euro Mystic is now dead, and it's now going to be 5 versus 5 suddenly. Elif pulling out of nowhere. But Russian tanker is now going to be down very soon, down to 1 shot. And Russian tank is now dead. And Tankinator will be putting shots onto Mako, and it's going to be a kill as well. It's now 4 versus 3, but Tankinator gets eviscerated by PRAMO's tanks. I think with the medium buff and also heavy tank nerf, this kind of strategy by Elif might be the new future. And I'm all in for that, because that was very exciting. Elif started very well, but I think some tanks caught left behind, and great attempts, but it really didn't work out in the end. But at least they killed 3 tanks, which is hella impressive considering they only have 6 players, and they found the first 2 isolated tanks of PRAMO really well. Really good core there, really great reaction, really great agility. But I think the tanks they're taking is a little bit too weak for this purpose. That will change, I would say, after 8.2. Maybe this kind of play will be more favored. But it's actually PRAMO winning 1-0 at the moment. We'll see about Elif, whether they will show up with 7. But this was not a bad game by Elif by any means. Duke, Uber, Tankinator, and Russian tank doing more than 2000 damage with 4 tanks there. PRAMO, 3 tanks doing more than 2k. We are now on to the second match on Rockfield. So far, Primo leading 1-0. Apologies, I didn't realize I got the wrong team. Penalty, asking me to be banned. Yes, ban me please. Primo is also going with the flow. Double TVPs, double 140s, triple T125s, Elif, Sex, Tupo, T125s. I really hope that the 7th player from Elif will show up, but it's going to be what it is. And will this work well, or will it backfire and give us some ammo racks? We'll find out soon. Let's go. Primo versus Elif on Rockfield. Okay, Primo's red team south spawn and Elif blue team north spawn. So Primo committing their tanks over to C, I believe. And Tommy is just going straight into C, will be spawning up nothing but will get the C cap really quickly. Elif on the other hand, rushing down the middle. I tried it before, it doesn't work because you're rushing out in the open and probably have shots to not allow that push to happen. And they're taking some hits for that. And look at those TVPs getting really mobile there. And the T125 is going, dropping the reactive armor. They sense that Mako is a weakness in Primo's setup. I agree with that. They should kill Primo very quickly. It's going to be the case, and I think the next tank down potentially would be Tommy because it's a medium tank. Aurelian great shot into Tommy. Tankinator will not be able to put a shot. Cora is not getting the focus. I think Elif needs to focus fire now. Duke is in deep trouble. Bounces on the DJ, but also receive a bounce from DJ. So Uber would die under the hands of Cora. The hit points are now with Primo because it's 6 versus 5. Duke is now dead, and Elif simply kind of petered out after another yet brilliant start, but they simply just failed to coordinate together. And Russian Tanker is finally dead. Primo doing a lot better now in the late game stages where they didn't collapse or implode with their communication and coordination, and simply, yes, it's just implosion from the Elif, I would say. And Aurelian is now a one shot, very low. Tankinator is now dead. Primo 2-0 to Elif. Aurelian saying let's talk, which means, do you want to prevent Primo from talking? Is it what you mean with that word? Because I'm very sure it's a typo there. And Primo 3 tanks doing more than 2k, and Elif only 1 tank doing more than 2k, and it's going to be 2-0 for Primo, and they are through to the upper bracket, lower bracket final now. Oh. Well done, Nightbot. I think, I mean, you would need screens, you would need replays. I can't be the one reporting. You will have to write the ticket. and I think you will have to speak to them in DMs. You can try send it to me, and maybe I'll see if I can communicate with William on that. Really sad they were 6. Don't know where that 7th player is, but they tried. I mean, they tried. Not like some other teams where okay, let's see. We are seeing Hated against Purple. Purple won against R. To 0. Well done to Purple. SLG versus Apex. SLG won against MJ, and there were allegations of MJ throwing, and someone is claiming that they weren't throwing. So, well, I don't know if you're talking about MJ or if you're talking about oh, so they only had 5. SLG 2-0 against MJ, and Apex is going to play SLG next. Group 3, we know Jokers are through. We don't know their result yet, but that game ended really quickly for us. Primo winning Elif 2-0. Oh well, as if it's not enough with what happened on the EU server. Did you secure first with this win? I'm not sure about this. The next games will happen now, so we have a lot of time left, at least 10 minutes. So what we're going to do, we're going to play some games on the EU server, and I'll be back on the NA server, and we will continue to follow the matches. Let's play some Sheridans. Why not? But I'm very tired. The best tank to play, best tank type to play is light tanks, you know, to wake me up. So maybe I can wake up with the light tanks. Here, Sheridan, let's go. Dynasty's power. Yeah, I agree. Elif keeps the games interesting. Hello? Yeah, really unfortunate they got only 6 here. But they made it difficult to Pramo, let's say. Yeah, only if you have 7. But I believe even if you know your stuff. To be honest with you, even if you still tried. So it's actually not. I think it's actually not a bad call. If you have 6, then you either play really defensively, or you just go out and go all out and be unapologetically yourself. shell. Damn it. Just in time. Just in time. Am I just gonna farm from here? Ori, you're next. Another HE. How do you think of your HE? Right. Hello, average market fan. It's actually IS7. I'm giving you a lifeline. Joking. Ooh, now down to one shot. Yeah, it looks a little bit. You want Jokers versus Ring rematch, but Ring is not playing this season, so I'm afraid that you will be disappointed. How dare you all? Why are you trying to kill a streamer? You know, I'm privileged. I should never be killed. So if I get killed, you're all reported. No mercy given. Joking. Obviously, this is not true. Ah, come on. Rematch is only available. Yeah, I'm like, there are so many people that want that Euro 2020 final rematch. It was so funny. I mean, that was played fairly. Not sure I won the rematch. It makes no sense at all. Yeah, it's a face over mouth with so many English fans asking for a rematch. Silly. Hello, Lagudo. How are you doing? And the next. We're gonna have some Baker's Light. Who do I think will win challenges and pro tournament on EU? Definitely Turks. I think they said they will participate in the challenges in the official server, and with this caliber, I think seriously, Turks will have to perform really bad in order to not get the first place. I think they are just simply outmatched, to be honest with you. That being said, I think other teams will be training really hard for the challenges. Like, for example, Zenith, they will relish their chances, and yeah, Turks will be a front runner and hot favorites to win the one. So pro tournament, I would say it's going to be hard to call, but I think it will be between Loka and Endgame. It does look like Endgame is more consistent, but they also have scares, but they are just simply good enough to be the best team. I mean, they performed really well Blitz Premier Cup. They are now back. I believe they're going to be the favorite once again. Bar some upsets in the single elimination best of 9, but endgame is known for losing a few matches at the start and then making a great comeback in the end. We could see that happen. Oh, not spotted. I'm finally spotted. Run. We run. Oh, come on. How is that not a penetration? Sorry, I forgot my overlay. Yeah, I'm too tired. I'm forgetting my overlays now. And I'm thinking that Primo is Joker, so... this happens when I'm too tired. Let's go with T62A. Oh, that's painful. Yeah. Oh, that was not good. That was not good. That was not good. Let's go back to lounge, and now we'll go back to any server and see if we have a room in by now. Oh no. Oh no. I'm getting dislikes on my stream now. Oh no. God. Please save me from this. And I can't even connect to the any server, yes. This is always a good thing to see. I can't connect to the any server. Okay, let's try again. I think I typed in the wrong password. Okay, we don't have any invites yet. Let's see, we have Resuscitated versus Purple. It ends. It's still going on with this. SOG versus 4 packs. They're still playing. Jokers versus GG obviously is still playing, otherwise we will have a room by now. It could go to a tiebreaker. Hello, ARWV, how are you doing? Okay, so again, getting some containers. And I have an upgrade. Oh. I'm getting some mobility upgrade now. Brilliant. I'm looking at the tank M6. I could get these modules, but I need a lot of free XP here. Ah, then didn't know that. Didn't know that finality. We're still waiting for that invite to come up. Do we have results for all the matches now? GG, no, Hated versus Purple. It ends Purple 2-0 against Hated, so they are now onto a tiebreaker. SLG versus 4packs, they're still playing. Obviously Jokers versus GG are still playing, but it's now going to be Purple 2-0 against Hated, and they're through to the grand finals. Oh, thank you, Legunda, for saying some replays. Finality, don't you dare! Don't activate my kryptonium. You're not going to. You're not going to shut me out. Oh, here we go. Room is up. There we go. The clan we're facing is Jokers. They lost to GG 1-2, I believe. So it's going to be either Ben the Bear or me streaming the grand final. GG winning Jokers 2-1. And they're in the grand final, so this is going to be big. Ben the Bear definitely ready. And we are on to Black Gold Ville. PRAMO versus Jokers. Jokers last one against PRAMO 2-1. Will the same happen again? And puts our stream to an end early so that I can hop onto my bed and sleep and get ready for the Asia server with more energy. We'll find out soon. And meanwhile, let's check out the results of 4packs versus SLG. It's going to be SLG winning 4packs 2-1, and 4packs will be playing MJ next in the lower bracket. today's lineup. PRAMO. They like their 140, so they're going to play it on Black Oval 2. It's an open map as well, so you want some medium to light. And how down tanks could be a good choice, but not as good as some other open maps because it's not as rugged as, let's say, Normandy or Vineyards or Desert Sands. Black Oval is a little bit flatter, so potentially IS4 could be a good choice, and Prime Bargain would be a wonderful choice too. Jokers, we're going to be seeing Triple Crown by Ado, Steel and Arctic, Carti in the IS4, Rabbit playing the Vigorous Light Double T125 by Assassin and Raindrop. Primo on the other hand, Triple T125s by Even Steven, Tommy and Rex, Sierra 117 in the 140, Double Crown by Tommy and Cora, and Turner in the Vigorous Light. Alright, so Black Oval. What's going to happen here? Primo on the south side and Jokers on the north side. Let's see if they're going to bring in some really good moves. We are all here for that, so let's watch. One minute left to go. Which team will win? Is it going to be Primo or is it going to be Jokers? We'll find out soon. No big deal for both of these teams. They are already through to the top 8. It remains to be seen which clan will face Purple, which clan will face R. Is it R or is it MJ? I remember it's MJ. No, it's 4 packs. And here we go. Primo, Triple T125s, Double Crown 140 and the Vigorous Light Jokers, Triple Crown Double T125 Vigorous Light and an IS4 Jokers Blue Team North Spawn, Primo Red Team South Spawn. Here we are, let's head up high now. Wow. Good frames per second, I'm getting only 4. It's going to go up once again, but it's still really slow. It's still horrendously slow. Could just be my laptop overheating. But Primo is going to commit their tanks over to the southeastern corner, but they're going to spot no one. Yeah, it's actually still really slow at the moment. C is going to be captured by Primo. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let's see if I have extra apps that I should close. Let me close Spotify, because that could eat up something. Let's see if it's going to go any better. C is going to be captured by Primo, but our frames per second is still really bad. A is going to be captured by Jokers, which is good. But Primo has the cat lead, so it's on to Jokers that need to do rotation, not Primo. Primo just need to stay safe, triple hit points of Jokers for straight Jokers, because Jokers so far leading by more than 1,000 hit points inherently, so it's on to Primo to trade better than Jokers. Primo has tagged up Sector 4, asking Rex to play slowly. Alright, so we're seeing Steel getting spotted down in the middle. Will Jokers go for B versus something else? Let's see if I have the right teams. Yeah, I have the right teams, right logos. It's so on Kakati going for B, isn't it? And they are going for B. Kakati's looking to get B, and will probably be able to reset Kakati though. It seems Kakati doesn't have any difficulty in getting B. That would mean Jokers will overtake Primo in cap points sooner or later, because they have 2 caps. Meanwhile, Primo only has 1. So Jokers, they will have 10 cap points increase per second. Primo only 5 cap points of increase per second. And we see Kakati taking a hit. Ardo also taking a hit. They're trying to run away, but looking at the T125s trying to put shots into Aldo. Jokers might get a little bit pincered here, and it's actually getting close. Jokers losing a lot of hit points with Kati and also Aldo. Aldo down to 1 shot, but Jokers haven't seemed to found the focus here. With Aldo now dead, it's now 7 versus 6. This is looking really good for Primo at the moment, and it seems my laptop is struggling to keep up with the frames per second. We are seeing also now even Steven being killed. Kakati was being killed, so that's now 6 versus 5 hit points for Primo by a big margin. Steel is going to be killed sooner or later, and it's going to be the case. Primo also got B as well, so even if they couldn't kill all 7 tanks, they will still win by caps. But Tommy is killed. Arctic's now isolated by Primo, and Koro might be the next tank down for Jokers. It's a really close call. Jokers can snatch it in the back, but I think it's a little bit unlikely here. A is going to be captured by Tanner, and the Vickers Light. That Vickers Light can be the most important player here, and Assassin might get reset by Primo, and it's going to be the case. Primo, they got A as well with Tanner there, and Assassin is going to be down very soon. I think 1 more shot and Assassin will be killed, and that's the case. Rack also of Assassin, and it's going to be 1-0 for Primo, and it's going to be match point once again for Primo. Will Jokers win 2 matches on the run? We'll find out soon. Primo 4 tanks do more than 2k, but Jokers only 2 tanks more than 2k. It stands 1-0 for Primo. Black over next. Jacob was saying good luck. To which team? Primo. Triple Crown. No, Triple T with 35. Double TVP. Double Crown. Jokers. Triple Crown. Double T with 25. An IS4. And a Vickers Light. And we'll head into the next match very soon. Exciting stuff. Will Jokers be able to make a comeback here once again? Primo doesn't want to get reverse sweep twice, otherwise I suspect Zed is playing with Primo here. So let's go. Oh, I think someone went offline suddenly. Does that mean Primo will be playing with 6 only? It's still 7, so crisis averted, but will we see an AFK at the start? Let's hope it's not the case. Oh, so it's actually not me getting the it's not me getting the frames per second bug. It's actually universal. Primo had someone crashing. Yeah. It seems all of them are now back, so that's good. This time the frames per second is slightly better, but still not the most ideal. But Primo is just going to commit most of the forces over to C. I think C, we will see a big brawl coming soon. Kramwagen stopped trying to push shots into Joker's trying to go for C, but even Steven will be getting C. Meanwhile, Joker's they have Ardo spotted. Not much you can do at the moment. Even Steven getting C. So once again, Primo has the cap lead. Tommy and Tanner taking some hits already. Cora also taking a hit. Oh, they have to be really careful here. They don't want to lose unnecessary hit points. Tommy taking a big hit. Now down to 1,570 hit points. Jokers definitely are leading in hit points, and they are leading by more than 2,000. So it's really on to them to make a good push and put the game to bed. No, I don't have hot tabs, so that is irrelevant. Steel is gonna get spots up. And we're seeing Jokers, no, Primo tagging up sector 8 because there's something there. Even Steven has taken a big hit. Oh, double tap. Spotted. I think might be in some sort of trouble. Cardi also taking a hit here, but it seems at the moment Jokers is training a lot better. Primo dropping a lot of hit points here. Tommy down to 409 hit points. Sierra 117. Might be looking for Kakati. Kakati is actually isolated, so Jokers need to support Kakati here. Great shot into Sierra 117. Even Steven also took a hit, and we are also seeing a lot of tanks of Primo. Tommy is killed. This has gone from bad to worse for Primo now. Hit points are now Jokers by more than 5,000. And you have to ask, how can Primo realistically come back in this situation? Sierra 117 is down, even Steven is down 4 versus 7, and Primo struggling to cope with Jokers being very good with their positioning and constantly spotting tanks up while Primo's trying to rotate. And I think this time Primo dropped so many hit points at the start and also trying to move into positions. Cora gets obliterated, and so is Kami. That will leave Rest the last person standing, making it to 1-1 now, and we are on to tiebreaker once again. So I could say it's just an annihilation by Jokers here. Potentially Jokers will be winning 7-0. This is going to be mind-boggling, because you know that Primo and also Jokers are very closely matched. Joker still has 10,000 hit points left, so I'm not sure what happened to Primo there, but they are not feeling it in this one, and that would not be good news. If they lose the next one, that means they're out of the bracket and banned Bear is going to keep on streaming while my stream is going to end, and if it is actually Joker's losing, then my stream will continue and Ben the Bear's stream will not continue. So once again, 1-1, and it's still really tight. Let's see if we have results for all the groups now. We are on Homestar, which is a relatively heavy map. Hated. Hated lost to ARWV, and then next we have 4 packs versus MJ. They're still playing at the moment, and we know Joker is still playing against Primo at the moment too. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. Joker's double IS4, quadruple crown, raindrop in the mouse. Primo going for quadruple crown Vargas, triple IS4. And it's not going to be the case. Double IS4, triple crown, double Tiebreaker 35. Yes, it's 3 AM and 3 AM here. It's really late. Let's set up high now. Joker's blue team south spawn, Primo red team north spawn. Once again, the frames per second is really bad. We're now seeing Kami with Tiebreaker 25. We're seeing flying tanks. It seems I'm suffering from ping issues as well, which is not good. B and D will be captured by Jokers, so that will give Jokers a nice lead essentially in Caplins, and that could be very important. But Ado is giving up on B. I think he doesn't want to risk getting shot while trying to get B. So fair play to Jokers here, because Primo is going really aggressive once again. Joker's doing really well when chipping away the hit boost of Primo. Primo has to be really careful. They don't want to commit the same mistake as last time. A is getting captured by Primo now. Yes, I agree with Chipotle. It seems Jokers might Rex takes a big chunk of damage here, and it's not good. I'm wondering how those shots went. They went under the train cards, isn't it? I think so. C is going to be captured by Primo soon, but once again, Joker's leading by more than 2,000 hit points, so it's really on to Jokers to make a good rotation and put the game to bed. And if that's the case, then my stream will end, and it's not going to abandon the stream. We keep on streaming, and they will be fighting GG. Next, Tommy has taken another big hit. I do feel very worried for Primo here. If they keep on dropping hit points, Jokers would be very comfortable in coordinating that push. Just thinking, if Primo just keep on dropping hit points and not Jokers dropping hit points, they're not going to be able to defend nicely. Even if you have the best position, they have the right positions. It's all about hit points now. They need to get a good solid advantage. Not sure if Primo realizes this, but there are a lot of tanks which lost a lot of damage. Rex is now down to a 2-shot basically, so I don't think any Primo tanks would like to slip up at this moment. Arctic is now spotted. Let's look at Arctic. Arctic is going here. Chipotle admitting that game by Primo is actually very, very bad. Great that you admit it. Some players would not admit that they had a bad game, even if they, even if the enemy has like 10,000 hit points left and 7 tanks alive. So it's good that someone recognizes this, and seems Joker's trying their best to chip away hit points of Primo, but Primo is really trying their best to not make it embarrassing, but Assassin is taking 4 hits, and is Joker's lining up for a push onto Cora, and Komi. It seems to be the case. I think that could be a really brilliant move. We're now seeing Arda looking for Cora, no, looking for Komi instead, and Cora is going to be under a lot of trouble because he's looking to finish Cora off. They're putting a shot onto Komi. They need to get a focus fire. If they don't get a focus fire, it could come back and haunt them. Cora is now dead. We're now seeing Tommy and also Komi now one-shots, and Primo is now making a push onto Tommy, and also Assassin still is going to hold on as long as he could, but the cap points are with Jokers at the moment. They might have lost speed, but they have over 800 cap points now, so what Jokers need to do is just they have to chip away hit points of Primo nicely, and Assassin is now dead, meaning it's now going to be 3 versus 6. I think Jokers can sense victory on the horizon. Both A and B are now captured. We're also seeing even Steven now down to 1-shot killed by Kakati, with Sierra 117 also killed. Tanner is the last person standing. Arctic trying to get B, but I don't think that will be important because Tanner is the last person standing. Just killing that last time would win you the games. You don't want enemy to hold on until it has reached 1,000 points. No one would like to see that. And finally, Tanner down to 1-shot killed by Jokers. Congratulations to Jokers, and they're through to the grand final, winning Pramo 2-1. Well done to Jokers. That was yet another amazing game, chipping away hit points of Pramo really nicely. Pramo were forced to do something to address this lump, but Jokers simply were in better positions, better in farming. Pramo, I think they also got a little bit disjointed there as well, especially when you play over 2A. Those train cards will defy your forces, so you have to be really careful playing on A, and this is sometimes why I don't see a lot of teams playing on A exactly of that reason, where the lanes are a distance apart, not as close as D, and it's enough to isolate tanks in one particular corridor. So well done to Primo, and it's now going to be 2 versus 1 for Jokers, and they will be joining GG in the grand final. And before we leave, we're going to, you know, check the results of other groups. Hated lost to R02. What about SLG versus Fullpacks? They won Fullpacks 2-1, and they are now in the upper bracket grand final. Yes, we know that already. So what about Apex versus MJ? It seems MJ lost to Fullpacks as well, 0-2, and Fullpacks are through.
I've got my sights on a brand new beginning. A steady rhythm will hold me to the shore. I've got my sights on a brand new beginning. A steady rhythm will hold me to the shore.
Here we go. This is the final table. And I have to say I will head off now because I'm super tired and I want to be in my best form tomorrow. Sorry, got distracted, sidetracked for a moment. And I'll see you all for the final qualifier match that will be on Asia server. We're following Group 1. Was it Group 2? Group 2. So it's going to be interesting to watch. So now, thank you all for watching, and have a good night. And it's actually 2-0 for R. Sorry about that. 2-0 for now R. Have a good night, and see you all very soon. Bye for now, everyone.